Donald Trump announces update on H1B visa system, impacting over 1 million Indians. The H1B visa and immigration debate has reignited following Donald Trump's announcement of Sriram Krishnan as the White House policy advisor on artificial intelligence. This move could significantly affect the visa system, particularly for over 1 million Indians waiting in employment-based immigration backlogs, according to a Forbes report. In a recent statement, President-elect Donald Trump emphasized the need for skilled individuals in the United States. He said, "I have always believed that our country should have the most qualified people. We need qualified people. We need smart people among those coming to our country. We need a lot of people. We will have jobs that have never been there before." This comes amid ongoing discussions about the H1B visa, a program essential for foreign immigrants, including Indians, to secure employment in specific sectors in the U.S. Trump's remarks follow an attack in the U.S. that killed more than 10 people on New Year's Day, highlighting the heightened attention to immigration policies. Trump's stance on H1B visas has evolved over time. In 2016, he criticized the program, claiming it allowed companies to replace American workers with lower-paid foreign employees. Further restrictions were imposed in 2020 in response to economic challenges during the COVID-19 pandemic. The debate has gained momentum with the appointment of Sriram Krishnan, who has previously advocated for removing per-country caps for green cards. This stance has sparked mixed reactions. Supporters argue that removing caps could address critical workforce shortages, especially in the tech sector. Critics, however, view this as conflicting with Trump's broader immigration goals, emphasizing the protection of American jobs. Supporters argue that removing caps could address critical workforce shortages, especially in the tech sector. The debate has also exposed divisions within Trump's MAGA coalition. Figures like Elon Musk and Vivek Ramaswamy, who favor expanding the visa program for highly skilled workers, have faced backlash from within Trump's base. Indian workers, who made up 72% of H1B recipients in fiscal year 2023, are particularly affected by this policy. The issue also has broader implications for U.S.-India relations, as any major changes to the visa program could influence bilateral ties. As the H1B visa debate continues, the U.S. faces a challenging task of balancing skilled immigration with domestic workforce priorities. Trump's latest remarks suggest that significant changes to the visa system could be on the horizon. South Korea's political turmoil has intensified, as investigators seeking to arrest impeached President Yoon Suk-yeol were forced to suspend their efforts after a tense standoff at the presidential compound. The country, which has seen 3 presidents in just 3 weeks, continues to grapple with escalating political instability. The latest flashpoint occurred when investigators arrived at the presidential residence with a warrant to detain Yoon Suk-yeol over his controversial imposition of martial law. However, their attempts were met with fierce resistance from the former president's security forces. After hours of confrontation, the arrest operation was suspended. The crisis began on December 3, when President Yoon, frustrated by an opposition-dominated parliament blocking his policies, declared martial law in a bold and controversial move. Soldiers flooded the streets of Seoul and surrounded the National Assembly, sending shockwaves through the political landscape. Parliament swiftly overturned the martial law decree, unanimously rejecting Yoon's actions. By December 14, Yoon faced impeachment, accused of attempting a power grab. Despite this, he vowed to fight back, describing the situation as a plot by anti-state forces to dismantle his presidency. The situation reached a boiling point on January 2, when investigators arrived at the presidential compound with a warrant to detain Yoon, further deepening the nation's political instability. China is grappling with a sharp increase in respiratory illnesses, including human metapneumovirus, HMPV, raising concerns about overwhelmed hospitals and crematories, according to reports and social media posts. Videos circulating online show crowded medical facilities, with multiple viruses such as influenza A, HMPV, mycoplasma pneumoniae, and COVID-19 contributing to the crisis. A post on X, formerly Twitter, by the handle SARS-CoV-2, COVID-19, highlighted the alarming situation. China is facing a surge in multiple viruses, including influenza A, HMPV, mycoplasma pneumoniae, and COVID-19, overwhelming hospitals and crematoriums. Children's hospitals are particularly strained by rising pneumonia and white lung cases. Children's hospitals are reportedly under immense pressure due to the increase in severe respiratory illnesses. Australia finished day 1 of the 5th and final test at 9-1 after dismissing India for 185 in Sydney on Friday. India's innings saw a brief recovery from 57-3 to 107 for 4 at T, but the team lost their remaining 6 wickets for just 78 runs in the final session. Rishabh Pant top-scored with a gritty 40 off 98 balls, while Scott Boland was the standout bowler for Australia, claiming 4 for 31. In response, Australia lost opener Usman Khawaja to a brilliant delivery by Jasprit Bumrah on the last ball of the day. The dismissal was followed by a tense moment between Bumrah and youngster Sam Constance, adding some drama to the close of play. Notably, India was led by Bumrah in this match, as captain Rohit Sharma opted to rest himself for the series finale. Please like, share and subscribe.